What's up, guys? Welcome back to Whenever You're Ahead podcast. I'm your host, LESKUZZY, and that's Nick215, and we are back, man. How you doing, my brother? How you doing?
I'm vibing. Life is good. Life is good. How you doing?
How you doing, man? Happy belated birthday, my guy. Uh,
Thank
24, my
you.
guy.
Thank you. I'm old. Old as hell. Old as hell.
um, yeah, man. So, where we were, yeah. Shout out to my guy who just celebrated his birthday. As we recording this, is the day after his birthday. Oh man, I wish I forgot about it. To be honest, I'll let the fans know. I kind of forgot about it because I had other things in my life that was happening on the same day.
He
So
was busy. He was busy.
yeah, yeah. So yeah. But now, you know what?
But you
Let's
got that
start.
over with though. It's a little waiting process with that joint.
Oh yeah, shit. Now I yeah. The thing I was going. I'm now in the waiting process to see what's the results. But we're gonna talk. We'll find when it's finally done. Then we can talk about it on the pod. But right now, we ain't gonna talk about it.
Mm.
But all right. Wait, how you want to start this? You want to start with the better rap? The shit is happening better rap, or you want to start sports? Where we starting?
Battle rap because that's funny. That's
All
funny.
right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna start with better rap. We're gonna start with the serious stuff. Then we're gonna go in the funny part of it. So this weekend, everybody, I don't know if Vinique wants to watch Smack Volume. I want to say 10, 11, whatever is Smack Volume, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I lost count. It's happening this weekend, so we about to do our predictions as we normally do here on the podcast. Uh, really, I really don't care about none of these matches except for one. That I'm just letting y'all know. I only care about one match on this card. I don't give a damn about anybody on this
Yeah,
card.
I think we set him and it wasn't crazy.
Yeah, it's a okay matchup to start the year, but you know, so we're gonna start off. We're gonna go to URL. I think URL has. Oh, shout out to URL. They're releasing battles. I think they're releasing 3 battles on YouTube. Uh, during this battle week. So this, I think, is Smack Volume 11. So we're gonna start from the bottom. ASAP Mean versus OMP.
Ace. I got Ace.
I got an ace.
I don't know nothing about MP, so I got
I don't. I've never listened to MP. So, Charlie Clips versus Chef Trash. That's gonna be a good matchup.
Flips. Flips.
I got.
Surprise been doing.
It's gonna be a debatable. I'll say it's a debatable. I really don't. I I like both. They both. Chef Trash came in third in Champion of the Year. He had a great year. I also heard that he got an award from Georgia as Georgia's Battle Rap of the Year. I didn't know that was a thing in Georgia. Uh,
That's tough. That's tough.
so yeah, I would say I got clips with the edge, but I won't be surprised if Chef tries to win. Uh, New Jersey Twerk versus T Top. That's the bet I'm looking forward to. It depends how they're coming.
Mm.
If they're coming on some friendly type of shit, it's gonna
It's
be a
it's gonna be friendly. I think Twerk raps better though, so I think
yeah. I no, I think yeah, but but this it's gonna be a great battle if it's friendly. It's gonna be a good battle either way. Uh, I got to work 2-1.
mm,
Uh,
same.
Miss Hustle versus Chess. Chess is outside. You know, I
I got chess as long as he don't choke,
I got
but
Chess. Yeah, I got
because
Chess.
Hustle don't rap better than him, so that's not even.
Yeah, and then the main event. I don't know. I don't know who made this nigga a main event, but Serious Jones versus Tay Rock. Technically, I'm supposed to say Tay Rock versus Serious Jones. I just say
It's because Rock is the main event. That's why Rock wants his last year to be a bunch of main events. Um, So I got Tay Rock 3-0.
I got Tay-Rock with the body.
Um,
I got Tay-Rock with the
hopefully,
body.
hopefully Jones come in with something though. But
No, no, I don't hope for nothing. I hope he stop rapping.
that's crazy. Now that's
I
crazy. Now
hope he's.
see, now I didn't say all that.
I hope he stop rapping.
I didn't say all
I'm.
that.
I'm just gonna keep it about with y'all, man. I hope he stops rapping.
That's your beef. That is your
I don't.
beef.
I'm not being beef. I'm just being truthful. Like y'all, this is the podcast. I'm be truthful, bro. I'll help you stop rapping. I'm not rapping, but he got it. Well, yes, rapping. He
That's
hasn't. Not,
crazy.
he has. He hasn't had a good run in I don't know how many years. I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing Serious Jones. I'm tired. Are you not sick and tired of Serious Jones? He's gonna come
Um,
here talk about how he was a pimp, and you gonna wear a fur coat. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I am tired of
I
Serious
think a
Jones.
lot of people I'm kind of tired of. That's why I keep saying get new guys out there, even if they look or sound crazy, like Foots and the other boy. Like it's just they not as good. They sound
They're
like
not
other
polished
people,
though.
but you
There's
still
some
need.
people who are there's some new guys that are polished and there's some that are not. Foots, I would say, so first Soul was is polished, but he just sounds like anybody else. Uh, there's really much. I ain't gonna lie. As I mentioned, I got Tay Rock with the body. I don't expect nothing less. This is gonna be a body. Y'all can turn off your TV when y'all hear Tay Rock's go first run. Turn off your TVs. We don't need to hear if it's Serious Jones is rapping first. Y'all can go get some snack and come back for Tay Rock. That's how I'm gonna be. I might wish. I'll go lie. I might wish $40 to pay for the pay per view because it's the first pay per view in a while from a big league. So I'm out. I might watch. I might buy the pay per view. I don't know if VINIQUE wants to slide through. It's at 3 p.m. I don't know if he's working on Saturday. It depends if he's working or not.
I do, but if it does start early, I can slide and see a couple
Yeah,
battles.
but
But
yeah, but
sometimes they don't be starting it early, and then I miss
hey, man,
mad battles. Like you started at
yeah.
6, and I gotta go to work at 11. Like
Yeah,
what are
man.
we doing?
Oh yeah. So, but yeah, but you know what? Yeah, I'm expecting nothing less but a body. Shout out to QB. Hey, event happened this weekend. I want to say this weekend. I don't know if it's this weekend, but it happened some weekend. I go lie. I really don't know when it happened. But it happened. Um, I heard that it was I guess Banks and A Wood ended up battling each other, and they were going crazy with the rebuttals. Great to see Banks back in battle rap culture, back in his element. They were going crazy. I saw A Wood posted like the some clips from the battle. Um, it was really now I want this is the before we get to the crazy story because we gotta talk to Unc real quick and Ocho. I want to shout out to Ty, the guy Ty from I don't know on Instagram. His name is Who's Ty. I think I just sent you a video on Instagram.
Hmm.
Uh, the real I sent you. Shout out to you, guy, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you for showing me love.
Hey man, real quick.
I reacted to one of his the battle that you sent me the real to the same the battle I was talking about the
Hmm.
one you sent me a real to. I did a reaction video on YouTube. It did well. So he took a clip from me from my video, put it into his like appreciation video for 15 million views he has got throughout this whole verse that he did. I will lie, buddy. You killed him, so you deserve all every view because you snapped. Like if y'all want to watch that video, y'all can go on my YouTube. The link to my YouTube channel is in the description, or y'all can go to Tech Over Files. Y'all can watch the original video. It's Ty versus Craigville. Uh, the battle is actually good. It's a good battle, and I want to say shout out to Tech Over Files. with their new, with their fresh new type of battle or style, battle rap type of style. Even though we have verbal war zone, but this is like a podcast type of battle style. I
Mm-hmm.
like it. Creativity and and it's something refreshing. 2024 has been a down year in battle rap, so they've been kind of hold picking up the slack for that. Uh, I just did another reaction video that just came out. To when you're watching this, it came out on Tuesday, but there's another one that comes out today too. Uh, when the podcast come out on Thursday, because the podcast comes out on Thursday. So yes, there's two videos I can go watch from my reaction channel from the same people. Take over fives did. I go lie. I'll say the next two videos are actually good videos.
Mm-hmm.
If I compare them to Ty versus Craig, they are not as that crazy. But bro, Craig versus Ty, bro, Ty killed him. That was a body bag. They didn't need around 2 or 3. That nigga put him in a body bag first round. That was done. It's not that Craigville was bad. Craigville was great. Not great. He was good and he was a good rapping, but he was just rapping. He didn't battle. He said a few stuff, but he didn't switch the flow. Didn't have, I'll say, aggression. And he was just, his verse was like something you could nod to, like, okay, I'm vibing with this. But when Ty got that mic, that nigga went to crack flips. He went to Dreamview. You can take a permanent nap in Dreamview. Then he said, "Get up, Craig. Put a free." He said the way he started the battle with shout out John Singletary's soundbite from Friday. Y'all little niggas are scared to take an ass whooping. When I was growing up, this is all we needed. You win some, you lose some, but you live to you live to fight another day. Classic. If you never watched Friday, that's a classic. Uh, he went cooked, uh, cooked, uh, cooked Ty Craig, and Craig came back on the video I just reacted to. He came back. He did his thing. He learned a lot. I believe so. But I want to say thank you, man. Now let's talk about this. Yo, Uncle Shannon, Uncle Shay, Uncle what, come on, Unc, come and get your man. This man is wilding out here. He went to New York and I don't know what he was drinking. Was he drinking La Potier? I don't know. Come and get Ocho, man. He's out here wilding. He's
Actually,
out here
I
wilding.
like it. I like it. Actually,
He's out. He went out here on a breakfast club. He's called up better rappers. Uh, he called out better rappers and he called out he stood on business because somebody responded to his call out. Lord Lux called, hey, shout out to Lord Lux. He responded. Then Lord Lux also went on Nightcap. Did you see that clip when he was on Nightcap?
no.
No. So Lord Lux responded on Twitter, right? Then he on Nightcap. Uh, Unc asked Chad, did he call out anybody? Then he said, yeah, I called out better rappers. And Unc said, I got somebody. Lord Lux came on, chopped it up, gave him a few bars. Uh, Chad, what? Then Lord Lux said his next battle is Ramniti. They are trying to figure out if they want it to be a big stage or a small room right now, but it's already set in stone. And the crazy part, Lord Lux proposed, say, come through. After I finish with Romney, after me and Romney the battle, I'll battle you next the same night. And decided, Chad stood on business and said, "Nah, I want to battle you guys two at the same night. I want to battle you and Romney at the same night." Then then Unc put his business head on. Shout out to Unc. he put his business head on and said, "Okay, we're gonna get six better rappers at the end of summer, and they're gonna do a big nightcap event with battle rappers. And I guess the main event is gonna be Loaded Locks versus Ocho, and they're gonna put money on the floor." So Ang said he's about to get the shit together, but at the end of the summer, he's gonna bring out better rappers, and we might have a nightcap battle league. Battle
We're not
night.
getting a nightcap battle league, but it's funny though. It's funny though. I like it. At least something happening for the culture because even he said it like, "Yo, I don't know what's going on with URL, but ain't nothing really coming out." So even he looking at it like that's crazy. Like what's going on? Um, but yeah, I like it. I like it. You
Uh,
think he's smoking?
Smack
I
responded,
think he
said,
could actually beat them because these niggas don't be rapping, but whatever. That's
"But
listen.
did you hear the people that he called out though?"
It been done. Like battle rap has been done. He said verb.
No, no, yes, he did
He
say verb,
said
but
goods who just be standing there with Henny. The
yeah, but
smallest
no,
cup of Henny, by the way.
no, but on
He
nightcap, he
said
literally he
loaded
called he,
lux.
yep,
He said
hollow,
holla. He said hollow.
hollow. He said Lord Locks, hollow, holla, goods, a verb. Then on nightcap he added twerk and rum nitty. Okay, now I said now this is where I told her I was like I can understand verb and goods. You have a chance, but when you started talking about twerk and rum nitty, I was like okay now I was like Ocho. Sometimes I do side with you. Sometimes on nightcap with your shenanigans, I kind of like it. But this shenanigans of you calling out Torque and Romney that and Loaded Lux and Hollow, that's shenanigans that I don't side with. That's when I wanted kind of Unc to kind of correct his comment, say no, you are not that yet. You are not that good yet.
Oh man, it's all entertainment, and plus they don't be rapping anyway, so I like it. I like it.
Ocho doesn't even rap. Ocho doesn't. They don't
We
even
don't
rap.
know what Ocho be doing. He been
Ocho can
retired
rap.
for
I
how
could lie.
long, and we don't know what Ocho been doing all this time.
No, I do. I know
Can't go
what he
broke.
does. No, Ocho has inside the NFL. He has nightcap.
He just got that. He
He,
just got that too.
he has and the EA Sports, FIFA, and
He has
Madden,
been doing the FIFA stuff. Yeah.
and he also works for FIFA, Fox for when the World Cup comes. He's gonna be a, one of the commentators and analysts for soccer. So he's gonna go. Well, he's gonna be in the United States, so he's gonna be involved. So he has a lot of jobs.
Now, but that's on now though. He's been retired for like 10 years.
No, but he did have a lot of jobs before that.
Mm, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm
I
not.
ain't
I don't
seen
know
him.
about,
I ain't hear
but
about
he's.
him.
I know that for. I know that he.
Ocho is the man, but we ain't seen him like visibly nowhere for 10 years until Nightcap.
No, I did see him for before
And now
nightcap
he got all these
because he
different
was
positions.
because I remember he started.
I seen Randy Moss and Chris Carter on ESPN way
Yes, but
before
he also
Ocho started.
didn't. Ocho was on. I am athlete when
And I
it
think
was
Moss retired after him too. But
no, it was I'm athlete. Oh, but don't forget, Ocho said he stays in the house. He really doesn't go nowhere.
that's
Ocho is cheap.
I'm just trying to tell you. Ocho
Yeah,
tell you in a second that he don't be nowhere. Like
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. He don't be
But
nowhere.
I think he
He
got
outside
visible.
right now.
No, he got visible because of gaming. He started gaming and he got like a deal with EA for FIFA for years. He was working. I think his one job was FIFA, and then he from FIFA he
Mm,
got promoted to work as an Madden analyst, like the
okay.
one with the Madden adjusters. So he started traveling to games for players to adjust, their ratings. Then in 2020, he was on I Am Athlete with it was Brandon Marshall, him, Channing Crowder, and Fred Taylor. And They were talking about it. Then I'm actually, out of everybody, they were having contract disputes about contracts and everything about whatever ownership or something. Ocho was like, "Hey man, when y'all figure this shit out, just let me know." So he kind of just became more of a free agent. He was cool with everybody. He was cool with the pivot. He was cool with I am athlete. So he just said,
He
he's
was
like,
on that too. He was on one of them joints.
yeah, he was on I'm a athlete. Then he got a job for NFL Network. Then Nightcap came on because he stopped going on TV a lot. He was on Nightcap. Then right before Nightcap, he already had signed on the dotted lines for Inside the NFL with CW with him, Ryan Clark, Chris Long, and Jay Cutler. Right when they brought back Inside the NFL. Then on now also on the World Cup what happened last year, he was working with Fox. He was out there doing bets for who can beat who. Man, he was funny, man. I'm gonna lie. I think for to be honest, Ocho, his part,
Ocho
his
knows
favorite.
entertainment for real.
He knows entertainment, but when it comes to sport, I think he knows his favorite sport is soccer more than football because he knows a lot about soccer than football. Sometimes
Hmm. Hmm.
that nigga was talking shit. He was talking his shit when he was woke up. I remember when I was switched on when I switched on when I switched on what was I talking about? When I switched on the TV watching the World Cup and the USA was playing, he was talking his shit and he was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Ocho, why are you here? Why are you talking? These are people who play soccer for a living, and you holding your own up there."
He
He was
good.
talking.
Hey, he be kicking. Yo, he really knows something about soccer. He knows something about a lot though, low key. If
Yeah,
you watch enough
but
Nike, he know about a lot.
yeah. Oh, shout out now. All right, while we talking about every sports man. Uh, Man, I'm gonna lie, people. We gotta be coming honest. Y'all know this the time of the year. It's March Madness. Everybody, we start doing the brackets. Everybody, y'all know what it is. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This year, I don't think I'm gonna watch the men's. I'm
You're
gonna
not gonna
lie.
watch the men's, just the women's.
Yeah,
Women's is
I'm so,
is, is entertaining,
I'm
especially
I'm
for the ladies.
sorry, but to all the men who in basketball on, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, not entertaining. There's no star power in any men's college basketball. I don't know nobody on the top teams. I don't know
It
nobody.
was all Brownie for the last 10 years. So what you like? What you want?
I don't go lie. The only people I know on the men's basketball is literally on UNC, and they're terrible. They're not terrible, but they are not good a good team. So I only know people on Brownie's team, and understandably, I've watched more UNC games than any other team
Mm.
because they are putting him
They're
on. They're
not good
putting them
though.
on. Yeah, and they're putting them on TV. Most of the time, I switch on the TV, so I'm forced to watch them. So I've watched, I think, 5 games of UNC games, and they have won the most games I've watched. They've lost. The like the two. I think they've won 2 games. When for me watching them, they've won 2 games. Bronny has played okay. He hasn't. Uh, for everybody thinking he's coming out the draft this year, shout out Rich Paul. I'm gonna let you know now. You are his agent. You're his dad's agent. I'm letting y'all know now. Bronny is not coming out this year. He is not ready. Well, he is ready defensive wise, but offensive wise, he's not ready to come out this year. Uh, he gotta develop the killer instincts on the offense. Plenty of times he's just he's just playing just to play. He gotta come with that like, okay, now I'm gonna show what he gotta try and do, like help his. I wouldn't say help this team on offensive wise. He gotta just go and say, I'm taking the shots. I don't care what happened, who's on the court with me. I'm gonna take this shot. That's how I feel that he should do. So I believe next year, maybe that yeah, if you let him do that next year, he'll be more ready next year. Uh, defensive wise, he's good, but but in all totality, I don't think I'm gonna watch the men's. I know that they're gonna force us to watch the men's because they're gonna put them on TV. I can hear you.
They not putting up. He not putting up the numbers that everybody hyped up.
I don't think
They're
nobody.
expecting 20 and
I don't think
10.
nobody. Okay, for everybody who thought he was gonna put up 20, he was not gonna put up 20. That's number one. Number two, he's the back. He's being a backup. He's like the sixth man of the UNC. He's not the starting guard. He's behind Isaiah Collier and Boogie Ellis.
Mm,
And if you look at how the UNC play and how Bronny play, him and Isaiah played literally the same in the way of they facilitate the score. Not the fallacy. Him and Isaiah Collier played literally this like they played the similar style, but Isaiah Moore is more attack. He can he has that killer like okay, I gotta go and get this bucket. Where I believe Bronny doesn't have that mentality. Maybe it's because of who his dad is. I don't know yet, but he gotta get that. Okay, he gotta go up and say, I'm gonna go and get this bucket, right? And I believe we didn't see that in high school. We didn't see that. We have seen that. We saw that in the All Star game, in the McDonald's game, but we didn't see that more in junior high school. He didn't play that way. So to anybody who thought that was gonna be a 20 score, I didn't believe. I thought he was gonna be like a 10, 11 type of like range, but I didn't think he was gonna score 20 points every single game. No, that's not his game. But one thing I expected him play good defense. Like literally, that's what like when the game is close and like it's like a close game, he's gonna be on the floor to play defense.
mm,
That's their closing guard. Like they're gonna put him on the best guard on the other team. But now the reason why that was me, I didn't want to get into that more of. I wanted to just let people know I'm not really going into watching. I'm not watching. Man, I might watch because they're gonna force us to watch it on TV, but I'm really not focused on the men because I don't know nothing about what's happening in the men's basketball. But
mm.
when it comes to the women, I'll be honest, the women are more entertaining. We got the beef coming out. We at South Carolina, LSU. We got Iowa with Clark. I forgot her first name, but Clark, whatever Clark.
Mm,
We got Juju Watkins with the USC.
USC.
We got a rookie from a freshman from Notre Dame. We got a lot of stars Then we got UConn with Paige Becker. Like the females look great. Unfortunately, for most of the females, when they get to the pros, the WNBA is not there. That's why most of these females are staying in college longer than men because they're getting paid more in college than they're gonna get paid more in the WNBA. So that doesn't it makes sense for them to stay in college, right? So uh now let's talk about the game I watched this weekend, man. I did watch Brownie versus Arizona, and that game was really I can there was nothing to talk about. LeBron was courtside, Savannah, and then LeBron was getting hugged up by his boss. Maybe really not really much to talk about.
Yeah,
Uh
what was that? I kept seeing that everywhere that he was
oh
getting
so
hugged up by some white lady. Like, I
So,
was so
bro,
confused.
the Lakers play. I don't know which game the Lakers play, but LeBron didn't play. So LeBron was sitting courtside. He was sitting courtside. Then, Jeannie Buss, the Lakers owner, and her friend, who's also like a wife of one somebody who works in the Lakers, was sitting next to LeBron. In the like LeBron was in the between them, and I
Mm.
guess they were talking something, and LeBron, I guess, said a joke or something about, because they were being touchy. So LeBron did like a gesture of like, "Yo, y'all got it, y'all touching too much,"
Yeah, he was
and
like, but like
so
everybody just
then
kept memeing it, and I was like, what are
and
they memeing
Jeannie,
for?
so Jeannie Buss started laughing, and she decided, I guess she was going with the joke. She put her head laid on his shoulder, like laid on his shoulder, and he didn't do shit. He was just, I was like, man, he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's trying to get a new contract, so he gotta talk to Jeannie Bess and sweet talk it like, okay, at the end of the season you gotta give me this much. I want 95 million, so you gotta give me that. So he has to do what he has to do. Let them lay on his shoulder.
To get
It's cool.
95 mil. That's what he doing.
Hey man, yeah
What's that
man,
like
you.
tax money to him? Like what is 95 mil?
But now,
He could do another Space Jam.
uh, but yeah, but I watched LSU versus South Carolina. If y'all didn't watch that, yeah, people, y'all gotta watch that.
Was that that was a championship game? What was that game?
Yes, it was a
Was the
champ.
game winner the championship game, or was it the LSU
No,
and
so the game winner was the semifinal. For the SEC championship. So
okay?
the game winner. So South Carolina played Tennessee with 3 seconds to go. Tennessee went up by two.
Mm.
And I don't know what the hell Tennessee thought. Maybe I will blame it to the coach because, or maybe now scenario the guy, the lady, the girl who shot the game winner.
Mm.
She had never shot a three.
She never shoots threes. That's fine. But they
Yeah.
why rule number one is to make sure everybody's covered. So I'm so
Yes.
confused as to why they.
So I don't know. The
So what
crazy
if she
part.
can't shoot? Like you supposed to be there.
So technically speaking, so what happens was like, I think, okay, they were up two, and they were up twos, and it was 3 seconds to go, and they had free throws, and the chick who was shooting free throws could have won the game by making it a 4 point game, right?
Hmm.
She made both free throws. Uh, South Carolina didn't timeouts. The girl who got the rebound dribbled, like took like a second off from like the time, right? Got fouled, and it was inbound. And from the inbound, the coach from Tennessee was instruct. From what I saw from the clip, that she was instructing like defensive wise, right?
Hmm.
Most of the girls on Tennessee, the girl who was near the inbounder, she looked confused. So she was two girls were covering nobody because they were in no man's land.
The
Like
girl that was
nobody.
down low, that was like this. Her man is the one that shot the ball.
And she was covering nobody. And the one at the three
You could
pointer, she was
tell.
covering nobody. So literally, Don Stanley drew up a perfect play, gave it to the Brazilian. She shot the three, made it game one. Then they went to LSU game. If you watch LSU versus South Carolina, they go. This is like they are physical,
Hmm.
right? Game was neck and neck most of the night until the second half when LSU's freshman Watkins, I want to say his name, her name Watkins or somebody. Malaysia. Oh, Malaysia. I know her first name. Malaysia. She went crazy. Scored like 10 points in one quarter, and she was cooking. Like
Hmm.
she was in a bag. Like she was three. Then they had not their one of their top shooters, Polia. She was cooking too. She was giving threes, like she was their top shooter. So LSU like left it wide open like twice by I won't say by mistake then, but when that Malaysia started cooking, I don't know, like it grew, South Carolina's lead up, and LSU was now, was trying to play keep up. So what they did is like one of the big men for South Carolina God was on foul trouble. So what LSU did, they started playing big, like have three big, big men on the field, like they like Angel Reese, Morrow, and another big late girl there who they want to call like they say they gotta be like a truck, right? She's like she gotta be a truck like a ham truck. So they were cooking, brought the lead back, but every time the LSU brought the lead, South Carolina builds the lead back up again.
Mm-hmm.
And so the game was literally almost over. This way the country, everything went chaos.
When the swing starts swinging.
Yeah, this is where everything went chaos. LSU goes, they shoot the shot. No, what happens was LSU give it to Flaji Johnson, Camouflage's daughter, the rapper Camouflage's daughter, Big Four. That's how they call her because she raps and she's also a basketball player. She's a good rapper. Big Four. When Big Four is cooking, I'll go lie. Flaji is a good. She's a hooper too. Out of like LSU people will say, "Oh, what does she rapping? She's is she a more rapper and hooper?" I think she's the second best player on that team, under Angel Reese. Like
You
when
still think Angel Reese is the best on the team?
on LSU,
Hmm.
yes,
Okay.
because what she does is when for what happened, Angel Reese is their best player on their team because she does. There's no team in the except for South Carolina, of course. When she gets that she's like Shaq. When she puts the two big feet in the paint and she gets the seal on the seal, like the seal, like how she sues you, like you
Hmm.
can't come in front of her, and they give her the ball, just count that as a bucket. She's getting a bucket. But normally, if you watch LSU, normally they start the game feeding to Angel Reese, then Flagey takes over. Literally during this whole ACC tournament, Flagey took over. Like Big Four, when people say it was Big Four took over, that nigga, she took over. She took over the game, and you saw that. But against South Carolina, it was difficult. You can't take like they were. South Carolina played great defense. They were not letting Flagey take over. They were not letting Angel Reese take over.
Hmm.
So they say y'all gotta beat us with anybody else but them two. Then LSU had the great transfer in Haley Van Leeuwen. She hasn't found her footing yet in on LSU's offense. She was getting to find her footing, but it's difficult when you have three good you know good players in playing on the starting five, and like two of them can give you 20 points when they can't, like with ease. It's difficult for you to find your footing, as you are new, and some of these players just won a championship together, right? So what happened is Flage went on trying to get it in and out. Malaysia stole the ball, and while she was stealing the ball, Flage grabbed her by a jersey, intentional foul. Because if she had left there go, Malaysia, she's fast, should have made a layup. So she grabbed there, fouls it, the game, so some of the South Carolina came to Flagey, saying, "Why are you grabbing? Like, why did you do that? You know what happens when they are standing up for their teammate, right?" Flagey, Flagey is like,
Big time.
"Oh,
Oh. I don't
Flagey,
know.
oh yeah, the thing fell, your camera fell." So Flagey was like, "Oh shit," you know. Flagey was like, Flash is going crazy. Flash is talking and shit. She's pushing people. Then Cardosa, the big man for South Carolina, came, pushed it right down to the floor. Flash' brother jumps out the crowd trying to fight somebody. He gets arrested. The game literally stops for like 20 minutes because the refs can't figure out what to do. They are trying to figure out to get kicked out. They kicked out, I think, they kicked out the whole bench for LSU, and had one, and everybody on the bench except for one for South Carolina. Paula was she was not ejected because technically speaking, with the fight, she was about to stop in. She was on the scores table sitting down, and that's where the fight started happening in front of her. She didn't get involved into the fight until the big girl, the big man came and pushed, and she's like, hold on, man, wait a minute, why we you like, come on, calm down, hold on, calm down, let's get shit together, let's go, come on, we got a championship to win, calm down. So she gets ejected. She's ineligible to play in the first round because she got ejected for fighting. So she's
So
now,
that was that game is like that's a pre-championship to March Madness, or is that like a
yes, it's like
okay,
a conference championship. It's like, how we have like
okay,
division.
makes
It's
sense.
like divisions, like how it's a conference championship. Like how, how there's the NFC conference and the AFC, and then they go to matchment. The
Mm,
college have different conferences.
mm.
Like how can I give it? Like for example, Villanova, they play in the Big East. So what happens? They'll go into a Big East tournament, and they'll f- they'll better for their conference title. That gives them a higher chance to be seated high in March Madness for the national
So
championship.
they're playing for seed. Okay,
They're playing
it's
for
like a
seeding.
play-in. It's a play-in.
Yeah, it's like a playing, but
They're playing
more
for
of like
seeding and all that stuff.
most of the top teams that make it to the tournament, they're already in March Madness. But if you win your tournament, it gives you a higher chance to be the first seed. You give you a higher chance, to play bad teams, right, or lower seeded teams.
Mm-hmm.
But for lower conferences in college, you gotta win your conference to make it to March Madness. Some, like for example, for like Penn, like for University of Penn or Yale, you gotta win your conference. For Ivy League, you gotta win your Ivy League conference to get into March Madness
Okay.
because you are the that's how they do it.
So
So
currently,
what
what's her name? They're Angel Reese and them. They're not in March Madness currently.
currently they are in, but they're not going to be like a number one seed.
Not seeded high. Okay. All right.
They're probably the highest they might be gonna be. They're gonna be probably two, a second in two. Like, the match minutes is like different. Those divide into regions, and they're gonna be one seed from one region, one seed for another region, one seed or another region, and one seed for another region. So they might be a one seed, but from their record, the how their record looks, they might not be. There was like what, were they not like ranked like sixth or seventh? So they might be a second seed when it comes to March Madness. They're gonna be ranked like second. One of the regions they're gonna be like the second seed, but but they're gonna be fighting for, they're gonna be March Madness. They're already guaranteed to be March Madness because March Madness have like 64. I want to say
Yeah, it's
64
60. It's
colleges.
64.
Yeah, 64 colleges going in there. So they're already in due to their record and their everything. But winning your conference is something big to accomplish,
Mm.
right? But they haven't won their conference in a while. This was like they haven't beat South Carolina in 8 years.
Okay.
So it was like it has been brewing. Like you play a team twice and this is your rival, and for the last 2 years they've been beating your ass every single time you play them. So last year y'all got lucky last year because you didn't play them in the thing. They lost to Iowa, but this year you might meet them in the championship in March Madness. and it's gonna be, yeah, and y'all gotta be ready because they're coming to kill. I go like South Carolina with Dawn Staley. She's a Philly girl too. She's from Philly, so she
Shout
got
out,
the route.
shout out Dawn.
And she came after the game. She apologized to the basketball community for the fighting. I appreciate how she said it. I don't like how the LSU coach said it because she kind of was trying to promote the fighting when Dunstan was trying not to promote the fighting. Both coaches, one did a great job, one did a terrible job.
Well, I mean,
Now,
honestly, I mean her
no, the way
student
she
started it.
addressed the way she started it, the way she addressed it, I wish I hope she had pushed Angel. I'm like, Angel didn't want to get into the fight. She
Oh
saw
yeah,
the fight
Angel sat
happening.
down.
She saw the fight happening and she leaned to the other side. Why? What? Wow. First of all, Angel didn't want to be in the fight. So why are you bringing Angel's name into the fight? And Angel up here saying you're not scared for South Carolina. I don't. Nobody said you was scared for South Carolina. South Carolina just showed y'all was scared of. There, nobody said you was scared. South Carolina just whooped your ass. Just accept that you haven't beaten South Carolina in the 2 years as LSU. You haven't beaten South Carolina. That's facts. They have beaten you twice. In 2 years, they beat you twice. Not twice,
Yeah, but
four
they
times.
won the full tournament though last year.
Yeah,
So I
well,
mean
last
that
time,
and that's still
then LSU last time they won the national championship, so we can give them that. But let's now we're gonna be honest too. Now they won the national championship because South Carolina at the time when they lost to Iowa, what to South Carolina didn't have a three. They didn't have 3 pointers. People couldn't shoot a 3 pointer. This year, that's not the problem. This year, you gotta deal with South Carolina both on the three and the down low and the rebounding. And whoever wins that game, you gotta do some shit about it. I'm sorry, but this is going. They might meet each other again, unless some team miracle beats South Carolina or LSU. I don't think none of the teams except for probably UConn or Iowa. They might. I believe that's the final four teams: South Carolina, UConn, and Iowa. That's my belief. I believe those are going to be the last four teams in the tournament in the females. Then we can see what happens after that. But this is gonna be a fine tournament for the women's. Now, and y'all ready for the NFL, man? Come on, Cowboys. I need Cowboys. Come on, Cowboys. You Cowboys. Every Cowboy fan, I need y'all front and center. Are y'all good? Is y'all okay? I'm being concerned. I'm asking as a concerned, as a concerned person. I'm
is the
asking.
Giants okay after us getting
No, no, no,
Saquon
no, no, no,
Barkley?
no, no.
Are they
We ain't
okay?
gonna. No, but we start with the Cowboys because y'all heard the Cowboys owner say they're going on land. Yeah. w- what I want to know, did y'all make any moves in free agency? Because Derrick Henry is not coming. Saquon is not coming. Josh Jacobs is not coming. Y'all could have got your hometown hero, Aaron, Aaron Jones. He went to the Vikings after it got released by the Packers. I don't know what the Packers did there. Packers releasing Aaron Jones for because they signed Josh Jacobs. That's a stupid decision. But y'all gonna pay because y'all now have to see him twice a year in your same division. Okay. Uh, but
Yeah,
now let's
free agency has been wild.
But
Uh,
now, the Giants, are y'all okay? All right, I want to know, did y'all make a right decision last year when y'all paid Daniel Jones? Because
not okay, baby.
hey
Not
man, the
okay.
Giants might be okay because they got Brian Burns. That kind of pissed me off. When they got Brian Burns, I kind of got pissed off because I wanted him to come to Philly. I really do. I go lie. I'll be honest. I want every good player to come to Philly. I'm just trying to create the Avengers.
I wanted that.
Every
We already had the Avengers though. So we
now,
had the
but this
Avengers last year.
no, I need to create the Avengers where every position is I'm fully confident in. Like I want to be confident with the safeties. I want to be confident with the linebackers. I'm still not confident with none of those positions that I just mentioned. Linebackers and safety, I'm still concerned. There's huge concern, man. That's why I tweeted out. I went on Instagram. I was like, "Yeah, I'm happy Saquon, but now come on, Howie, we are done. Offense is good. We don't need nobody else on offense. We don't need nobody on offense. We are good. Don't focus on offense. Focus on the defense. I need people on defense. I need a linebacker. Then yeah, and you know what happened? The Steelers got Patrick Quinn. And you know what I tweeted out after the Steelers got Patrick Quinn? I was like, come on, Eagles, you had one goddamn job. Get Patrick Quinn to come to the Eagles. Now, hopefully, we can get Robert Smith. Roquan Smith, he's still on the. We should have got Patrick Quinn. I go like we should have got Patrick Quinn. Hey man, try to get Bobby Wagner, who's old. Might as well get Bobby Wagner here. He's old self.
Bobby Wagner.
Yeah,
He
get
said
his
Bobby
old.
Wagner.
Get Bobby Wagner his old self. I don't know. Get somebody. We need somebody.
I think we made some good moves. We gotta
We
replace
didn't.
our line. We gotta replace our
Not
defensive
really.
line.
Our
Our
defensive
guys,
line.
our guys
To tell
like
us speaking, we kind of replace every. Shout out to Fletcher Castle retired. Shout out to Kelsey. We kind of had already replacements for them already because we kind of they were getting groomed to replace them already by the people.
Oh yeah, she said she had a Jonah go too.
wait what?
I said,
Fuck it.
like for example, the replacement
Some of this.
Cam Jenkins was picked by Kelsey. The one who's gonna be our center this year, Cam Jenkins, was
Was already
personally
picked
picked.
by Kelsey. Okay.
Yeah, Kelsey kind of picked
I
him
think
2 years
we still
ago.
we still gotta get somebody for who's the DC we just did that just retired.
No, we do. We have Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis.
So
We
out of
do
this
have a
news,
DT. We just need
The one
backups.
that just
cheese on the
retired.
queso,
Oh,
side.
Fletcher Cox.
There you
Yes,
go. There you go. That's
we
all.
we have we already have somebody. We have Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter, but we need their backups. We need good backups. One thing the Eagles gotta do find backups because how we play is
Yeah.
we rotate our D lines.
And
Um,
then I didn't.
but we do
Some
need
of the letters,
safeties. We
but
don't have
got
safeties right now.
$15.
We don't have linebackers right now. We need safeties and linebackers right now, and I think we need to address that immediately,
It does.
like ASAP. We need another cornerback because I don't. I need to. I already told you I don't like James Bradbury. Like, might as well release that nigga. Just put him on the bench somewhere. Uh. So yeah, but yeah, man, off season has been crazy. We have NFLs look like the draft is coming up. The Bears look like they don't know what to do with their picks. Might as well just give it to the Eagles. We'll tell you what to do with it.
They should just pick Marvin Harrison. They already got a quarterback
They have two picks.
in the top 10.
Yes.
Then they
Yeah.
take they take Marvin and try to get there's somebody else that's an offensive threat. That's not a quarterback. I can't think of
Who? Oh, they can get Marvin and Bowers, the tight end
Yeah,
from
me
Georgia.
too.
see. And now he has receivers and hopefully develop
As
them
well.
and
Yeah,
hopefully
yeah.
everybody come
Oh, and they
together.
might get it another offensive
No, I
line
don't want both of them.
because they still they need to beef up that offensive line anyways. I don't know. So where do you think Caleb Williams gonna go? Washington?
Mm,
Because that's the other team. Washington is
probably.
between Washington
Hold
or
on. Let me
go
look at the mock draft. Let me look at the mock draft.
Washington or the Patriots.
Let me look at the mock draft real quick. Let me see something because I don't know nothing about that.
I,
Can you hold the show?
Oh yeah, the Vikings got to replace Kirk Cousins. A lot of
oh
people got to
yeah,
replace people too. Like Kirk Cousins is gone. We got to do our line and our defensive line. But other than
we
that,
gotta we I
we
think we
really
just
cool.
okay, hold on. So this how
They
I
think
believe.
Drake May is going on the second pick, and they think the first pick is going to be Caleb Williams. I don't think they should pick another quarterback. They
No,
should
I
just
don't.
take Marvin
Now,
Harris.
from what I'm seeing, they can't do that. So what I believe, this how I'm gonna do it. So I believe they're gonna get Marvin Harris. I believe they should pick Marvin Harrison with the first pick.
I think Arizona's
The
going to take
Washington,
a quarterback.
what? Listen, I believe Washington's gonna pick Caleb Williams. The Patriots gonna pick Drake May. Then Arizona. This way Arizona can come. They might pick Malik Maybes and keep, Kyle, because they signed a freaking Kyle, what is his name? Kyle Mary for like a huge deal. So they might try to give him another weapon, right? Then uh then the Chargers might get Romeo Uzier or the another an offensive line. Uh Then the Vikings might get, this is where the Vikings I believe might get. The Vikings might get Jaden McDaniels. Then
You think he's going to drop that low?
Jaden Mc not this
I'm just looking at the mock draft. I don't know nothing about nobody. I know Caleb Williams is getting talked about a lot, but other
me
than
I'm
that,
I'm
I
just
don't know nothing about nobody.
like that I'm just looking, me too.
I
I really
think
don't,
Marvin
I only
Harrison
know.
needs to go to the Bears. They should not. They should not give up on him
Yeah,
yet
because
because it's
I
been
don't
what 2
know.
years. They shouldn't give up
Yeah,
on him yet.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I can tell you who to pick. I don't know. We'll see when the draft comes.
Yeah, we'll see. I think it's gonna shake up. I think this year gonna shake up some stuff. I think it's gonna be interesting,
Yeah,
and I
let's
think
see. So the Eagles that, why we don't need Brian? We don't need another receiver. We don't need a receiver. We have too many receivers on the
yeah,
Eagles.
we got nothing but receivers. We're not gonna pick a receiver. Whoever did
We
that in
should
the
pick
mock
a
draft
defensive
was
player.
crazy.
Like, we need a defensive player. Give us a defensive player, somebody.
Well, actually, wait, we're gonna be low on the board, right? Because we
Yeah, we're
literally
gonna be
just
like,
went like to the
we are
playoffs
like
and the Super Bowl
20.
the year before.
We are like what, 22nd.
Yeah,
So we don't
we
need a.
might have to deal with whatever we got right there and try to trade
Yeah.
up. We could take a receiver and try to trade up. Because
Uh,
if the Bears make a dumb decision on that second pick, I think the first pick is going to be a good decision. The second pick going to be a dumb one, unless they take Caleb Williams. I don't think that's a smart decision. You already have a
I'm.
quarterback.
Yeah, we might get Brian Johnson Thomas, but is he fast though? That's my question. We need a fast receiver. He's 6'4". Hmm, I really, I don't know. I'm tired.
Yeah, it's crazy. We ain't talk about what's his name going to the Steelers? I like it. Russell
Oh,
Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson going to the Steelers. I still think the Steelers is going to be a little ass, but it's going to make sense.
Eh,
They're going to be like a
yeah.
9-7 team or whatever.
They're gonna be that already. I think they're gonna be a 10 because they're already a 9-17 without
Yeah,
a
10
quarterback.
and 7.
So that, yeah, 10-7. Uh, Kirk Cousin went to the Falcons. I don't know why.
He did
Uh,
that. There's nothing over there, so I don't know. And the
there's
Falcons don't
weapons.
have a high pick. I don't think, unless
No,
they
I
do.
think they have a higher pick. They have a higher pick. They're just gonna trade it. I guess now, since
They got
you
Kirk
know,
Cousins.
yeah.
They could trade it for something.
For who though? For offensive line, probably.
I mean, now that you already got a main quarterback, you could
You
just
have a
try to
main
see if you can
quarterback.
get a different
You
weapon.
you have a main quarterback. You have two good receivers and a tight end. You have a good running back.
I know if the
So
Bears do something stupid like let Marvin Harrison fall to the Falcons or something like that, they just I'm telling you, that's their best pick. There's no reason, and since they got one, they could just go ahead and grab him. There's no reason to even play like that.
if Marvin Harrison doesn't go first, he might fall to the Cardinals, and the Cardinals might just pick that shit up. If he doesn't go first.
If he don't go first,
If he doesn't go first and become the first receiver since Keyshawn Johnson to go first, they might just pick the Cardinals might pick him up
I hope he don't go to the Cardinals. I hope the Cardinals get a quarterback. They're
for what?
not. They don't like Kyler Murray. I could tell they don't.
Wh-
It's not
Well, they
working.
don't. Not really. It's not really that they don't like Kyler Murray. Let's be honest. Kyler Murray has been their only thing good except for Di.
Welcome, baby.
And since he's already not working for them, do you think they're going to keep?
They already paid him. They already paid him. It's different. It's real. Well, technically, it's very different from what they did with Russell Wilson in Denver. It's more of Kyler Murray already. He already got in. His deal is already in. So, well, in Denver, Russell Wilson was in, but he was coming from a different team. The front office, so the front office really didn't care. But with Kyler Murray, he's already in with it. He's been there. They've literally groomed him. So it's gonna be difficult for them to release him with that money on the books. And I don't
Right,
think
because
they
they
have
paid
this.
him. They paid them.
Yeah, they already paid him, so they might stick it out for like 2 years, 2 years or one more year.
So they'll just get him a weapon. I
They're gonna
mean,
they're gonna give him a weapon, but I believe that's what they need. They need to give him a weapon and a good offensive coordinator. They need to get him a weapon and a defense, and let's see what happens if
the
he has a
Cardinals
good
need
good.
everything.
The Cardinals need a lot of things. The Cardinals need a lot of things, like the Giants need a lot of things, like the Command need a lot of things. Like almost every team I'm about to mention might need a lot of things. So shit, you really don't matter. Some teams might. Okay, now some teams might do some bad decisions to tank for next year
If the
because Shador is
Bears,
coming out next year, Travis Hunt is coming out next year, Charlotte is coming out next year. Um, Caleb, Kim Ward is coming out next year.
so you think
Who
next year gonna
else?
be a better draft than?
Not Archie Manning. Who else is coming out next year? Quinn Ewers is coming out next year. Not a better draft for quarterbacks. No, not really. This year,
I
this
mean,
year is a
Shiloh's
better.
in it, but
Charlotte's gonna be a great safety for teams that need a safety, a defensive safety, and teams that need like great
oh, not
skill play.
Shiloh. I'm thinking of the other one. Shadir.
Shadow, yeah, Shadow is gonna be a number one pick.
Yeah.
It's gonna be between him and Travis. They're gonna be just fighting. They're on the same team. They're gonna be fighting for the number one pick. He doesn't have no competition for that number one pick because he's getting an offense that's more stable because he said they were running choice routes all year last year, so that's why he was holding the ball too long, a
Mm,
little bit long. Like receivers were running choice routes, so hopefully they give him an offense with set in place. But yeah, but Shadow is coming out next year. Travis might come out next year. Shiloh is coming out next year. Quentin Ewers from Texas coming out next year. Jalen Mero, whatever his name is, from Alabama is coming out next year. Uh, who else? Receivers, I really don't. Oh, Jim Jimmy Horn from Colorado is coming out next year. Uh, the quarterback from what's his name? His quarterback. What the fuck? There's another quarterback coming out next year. Uh, there's a lot of quarterback. There's a lot of people coming out next year. So it depends. But yeah, man. For everybody who watches the podcast, I want to say, man, thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for watching, listening on Apple Music, Amazon Music, Spotify, Google Podcast, iHeartRadio. Shout out to Unc for winning Best Sports Podcast. Oh yeah, shout out to Club Shisha for winning Best Sports Podcast of the Year on iHeartRadio app awards. Shout out to New Heights, Jason Kelsey, and Travis Kelsey for winning best podcast of the year and best ensemble podcast.
Hmm.
Uh, I don't know much about the podcast awards except for those 3 awards. And to be honest, we if we want to be honest, the Swift is kind of made Jason and Jason is so funny. Jason announced it like I think during the Super Bowl when he was doing the Super when they were at the Super Bowl when they found out they were nominated. He literally announces like, "Yo, I need ya Swifties. I need ya to rig this award. I need ya to vote. This is not for me. It's for Travis because you love Travis. Y'all gotta vote for us." I was like, man, they're gonna win that shit. They got too many supporters now. With Swifties part of the 92 percenters, that's gonna be a great year. Uh, Shout out to what else? Hey man, boxing. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about this. Did we talk about this? That Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. I can't hear you.
No, we didn't. It's. I mean,
Y'all ready? Y'all want to hear my opinion?
if he knock out Mike Tyson, and if that's
No, no,
in
no, 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 no,
somebody's
no.
contract,
No, no, y'all really want to hear this? Y'all want to hear
I still
this?
think he's going to be running though. I think he's
No,
younger.
from what I heard, this I don't know if this is true or somebody was joking, but I heard that on the contract they said Mike Tyson is not wear. They said Jake Paul is wearing a headgear and he doesn't have to weigh in, so he doesn't have. Technically speaking, he doesn't have to train because he's wearing headgear and he's not weighing in. But if he's actually ascensioning a boxing match, hmm,
Now, Roy Jones, mind you, Roy Jones
was
was
old
2 years removed. Yes, he's old, but 2 years removed from
three.
actually boxing. It was 2 or 3
Yeah,
years, something like that. He was running from Mike the entire time. And Mike has not been boxing for like 15, 20 years. So I think Jake Paul might your trolling
my
might come
what?
to an end, bro, if unless they put something in the contract
No,
where
but
he got
don't forget
fought.
he did lose already. He has already lost to Tommy Fury on his thing on his boxing record. He lost to an actual good boxer, but this time he might get knocked out. That's the problem.
Yo,
Him
the way
if he
Roy
doesn't,
ran from him, like I thought Roy was gonna win. The way Roy was running from him, them
bro. Did you see
punches
the
ain't
video,
light, bro. That
bro?
age
Did you
don't
see,
matter.
bro? Did you see how he's training though? He's training. I'm
Yo,
gonna lie,
Jake better relax. Like
Jake,
I'm telling you, you
Jake,
better go
Jake,
fight
Jake,
somebody that actually is a boxer or something. You gotta play with
Jake.
something safe, bro.
Jake, listen. I want to let you know this. I don't like you sometimes. I really don't. I don't like none of anything that you do. But this is the. I'm about to let you know this. I don't think in the contract. I don't think Mike Tyson will sign a contract to lose because he has too much pride.
He didn't lose
He
the
is.
Roy Jones fight. They only called it a tie because to be nice. He
Yeah.
didn't lose that fight. He was beating his ass. Roy was like, "Oh shit, oh shit." He was
I'm just
ducking,
saying.
dodging, moving.
I'm saying this.
Nah, he
I'll
beat
be
his
honest
ass.
with you. I'm gonna be honest with Jake. Jake, I love. You know what? I don't want to say this, but bro, if he catches you with one uppercut, he might decapitate your head. I'm just saying.
Nah, bro, Mike. Nah, Roy boxed with some of the best and was boxing all that time, and still just
I'm
two to
just
three
saying,
years
bro,
removed, he had to
bro,
run from
bro.
that
I
man.
I, I want the
I
people
ain't
to
falling for that.
understand this. If he catches you with one uppercut, he's decapitating your head. So I believe you the best safe way, use your jab and stay away from Mike. Every time you see Mike do this, just say, "Oh, wait a minute, ref, timeout. Call for a timeout." Kneel. I mean, if you see his head moving and swinging left, right, you tell the ref, "Hold on, I'm taking a knee for a second. I need to catch my breath."
Nah, Roy had to hug him the whole. What was that, John? 6 rounds or something like that. He hugged him the whole fight. I don't think you want that one.
bro, bro, bro. I'm gonna lie. Watching Mike Tyson, how he trains and hitting the mitts at age 57, I'm really scared for Jake.
I'm scared
I
for
never been scared.
holding the pads, bro. You think that's like
I'm scared, man. The person who's holding the pads is, hey, he's getting paid a lot. Jake,
the
I'm scared for
pads
your
be off
life.
screen, the ball be back here, and be like, nah, mm,
He's
they
like
don't
this.
want this, bro. They don't. He don't want this, bro.
Jake, Jake, I
Think
think
your
you need to
trolling has
listen.
went too far at this point.
Bro, Jake, listen. I don't know if you listen to anybody because I think Logan Paul said he tried to talk to you, tell you this is a lose-lose situation, but I
Exactly.
think now
If
it's a
he
lose.
wins, it's rigged, or Mike Tyson is too old, or that you didn't win anything. So why are you
But
even playing like this? And now you about to
if you
stand in front of him and take these body shots for what? For what,
the
bro?
I rather you see your brother knew the exact what to do. Your brother knew his what he had what was in his business. Join WWE. You can win as many matches you can because it's scripted.
Stupid, bro.
Your brother knew what to do. Your brother is very smart. I think you
No,
need
he
to
got
listen to.
lose by pinfall. You about to lose by an unknown hook landing on your neck. You gotta chill. You gotta chill and stop trolling, man. It's not dope. It's not cute. Like, bro, you gotta relax.
You gotta relax,
You gonna
man.
get hit with
And
some
it's gonna be on
punches.
Netflix, streaming on Netflix. You gotta relax, man. Just let it go. Let it go, my body, my brother. Let it go because he might land. He's gonna land, and that shit is gonna. If he lands clean, I don't think your chin can handle that power.
You gonna get smacked,
You
bro.
think you have a chin? Mike Tyson might taste that chin, and if he not if that power hits and hit the right spot, you might go. Y'all saw how freaking AJ Joshua Anthony Joshua knocked out Francis Ngannou. Man, I felt so. I was like, damn, that
Hey,
nigga no.
can we the whole celebrity boxing? Can we get rid of it? I'm sick of it.
Fact Taylor speaking now for
Francis
Anthony Joshua,
Ngannou is a UFC fighter.
but
Be
Taylor
a
he's not. He's
UFC fighter,
but
please.
okay now now for Francis Ngannou, why he became fighting the top guys in boxing was he fought Terrence. I say Terrence. He fought Tyson Fury, right? Knocked down Tyson Fury,
Right.
right? Number one, and for everybody in the world, and me including, we thought he got robbed. He actually showed that he had good boxing abilities. He knows how to box. When he fought against I watched the fight against Anthony Joshua. What happened? Francis was really. I think the thing that caught him one. Anthony Joshua was scared of Francis's power, but he was using the right distance. And every time Anthony threw, this is what I believe what happened. Anthony threw like every time Joshua threw like a punch, a jab, Anthony was throwing a hook on top of that. So it was predictable. So he got caught with the 1-2, the first round, like a nice 1-2 powerful. It was bah. Francis got up. Second round, another 1-2 got him clean. Bah. I was like, Francis is not good right now. Then we got up. Then this time in the middle of the round. Then the next one, the right on the job. Bah. Francis was ice cold.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. It did look scripted, but I don't think that is. But
That was
I
not scripted.
need
That was
Drake to bet on Jake Paul. Drake. It don't need to be a lot of money. Just
no. It
say, or
does.
you don't even have to really say that you bet, or actually do the bet.
No,
Just say,
no, no.
I
Just
bet on Jake
post it
Paul.
up. Just post it. Post how you do every time. Post it up.
Yo, he can
Post it.
win. He can win casino poker. the little roll John anytime he want. But when he bet on fights, he oh my god. Please bet on Jake Paul so we can see him fall. I need him to fall. I need him to fall.
I need him knocked
Nate
out.
Robinson, who else? He took out Nate Robinson. He took out he taking out black people. It's not even like he taking out like Ryan Garcia, like like
Nah,
he
right.
took out black people. Like he ain't like
Yeah, we,
it gotta come
bro,
to an end, bro. I'm sick of it. I'm
bro,
sick of
bro.
it.
Mike Tyson. Now, I'm being serious. I was joking. I was trying to be concerned about Jake. Now I'm being serious, Mike. Mike, Mike. We this shit gotta come to an end.
Drake just
I'm
oh
not. This shit gotta come to a fucking end. This
50,000
gotta.
ones.
We gotta. You gotta knock him out. Like the first one, knock him ice cold. Like I want it to be a brutal knockout. Like I want you to be the ice Mike the Mike Tyson. I want to eat his soul. I want to eat his blood. Yeah, that Mike Tyson. I want his heart. I want his heart. Yeah, we need that Mike Tyson, Mike. We knock this nigga out. I'm tired of him because I'm sick and tired. I fell in love with boxing, and it was not because of Jake Paul. I fell in love with actual boxers who actually fight boxers who actually know how to box. Jake Paul has been playing too good, too long. He's playing around with his sport. He needs to get knocked out. Mike, Mike, if you, I don't know if you watched Win Over Your Head, this might be your first time. Listen to me. Knock him out. I don't, whatever I say, if it's written in the contract, you are not allowed to knock him out, still knock him out. Do it for the culture. Do it for the culture. For the culture. We are sick and tired of this nigga playing around. Because if you don't do that, he's gonna feel confident that he can box with Canelo Alvarez. I don't want that. I don't want to even see Jake Paul near after you knock him out. I want to hear Jake Paul say, I retire from boxing." That's what I want to hear. I want to hear Jake Paul say, "I retire from boxing." I don't care.
He's never gonna retire.
No, he gotta get knocked out so bad that
He's
he
never
has
gonna retire.
to. No, he got knocked out. He needs to get knocked out so bad that Mike Tyson makes him retire from boxing. That's what I want it to be brutal knockout, like a brutal knockout. Y'all want to know a brutal knockout? Like when you click on the video, they'll ask you want to watch it. That's what how I want it to be. Now I'm being serious. I was being considerate. Now I don't. I want him knocking out so that he gets CTE. I want him knocking out
All
that
right,
he has
I
concussion
don't. He's bugging.
concussion that he forgot for the last 5 years he was boxing. I want he Mike Tyson knock him out, please. Knock him out.
I'm
Okay,
trying to see. Wait, I'm trying to see who he actually beat. One was Jake Diaz. Now that's a UFC fighter. He ain't supposed to be out there.
no, bro, Jack Paul
Hold
didn't
on.
fight nobody. He fought like two boxers or three,
All
three
right,
boxers.
so he gotta Mike gotta do it for Deji. Look at who he fought. He fought Deji. Uh, Deji, Nate Robinson. That's crazy. You fought Nate Robinson. Anderson Silva, Tyron Woodley twice. Tyron Wood-
I
Tyron
think three.
Woodley is a UFC fighter. These UFC fighters can't be losing to niggas that don't fight.
Boy, okay,
To niggas
this is
that we
this.
look at and be like, I can really beat his ass. We can't. He
All
can't
right,
be
this.
losing this.
All right,
And
this is the
Tommy
people that
Fury.
he has. This is what he has to do it for. Nate Robinson,
He beat
Tyron.
Anderson Silva.
He has to do. This is what he has to do for. He has to do it for Ali. Okay, he has to do it for Nate Robinson, Tyron Woodley, Tyron Woodley twice, Anderson Silva, Nate Diaz, Andre August, right? Okay, and Ryan Bolenda. That's the two people he has to do.
I will say
Then
though, the one guy, the one dude that he actually did fight that was a fighter, um,
Tommy Fury.
was Tommy Fury, and he lost. And we said
Yeah,
it too. As soon as he fights a regular boxer, like an actual fighter, he's losing, and he
yeah,
lost.
man. They really,
I'm sick
yeah.
of UFC fighters though. They need to get out the ring. I don't. It's almost like they don't know how to fight. I don't know what happened. Like the whole UFC stuff that y'all be doing. I need y'all to just stay over there because I don't know how Ben Askren,
Mm.
Tyron Woodley twice, and Nate
I
Diaz
oh
all lost.
oh yeah, shut hold on. But I think Tom Woodley also was more as a wrestler, not a knockout artist
And Anderson
in.
Silva, but Anderson
But
Silva be doing kicks though. He don't actually
yeah,
be punching people. So that's
yeah.
whatever.
So he Anderson Silva and thing and Tyrone were more, were more, you know. I wish nothing but Oh yeah, shout out to Destroy. He made the UFL team. Shout out to you, buddy. He's gonna be kicking soon, so I'm about to watch the UFL now. But without further ado, man, subscribe to the channel, follow us, download the podcast on every streaming platform that you listen all your podcasts. Is we out. Do you have anything to say before we close out, real quick?
Like the podcast, support the podcast. Thank y'all for the support. Like, comment, and subscribe. And peace.
Yeah.